Hi folks, my name is Anna Hendricks. Welcome to another Wednesday Wisdom. Thank you so much for being here. This week I'm on the road. I am working with a client and I'm at a yoga conference. So I am filming this in my hotel room, but I wanted to make sure and put together a Wednesday Wisdom for you this week. So this week I'd like to talk about something that we can all relate to, and that's stress. Stress it's a really interesting topic because I think everybody's dealt with it before. And my mother and I were recently talking about stress, and she was telling me that she had heard Tony Robbins describe stress as actually being fear. And I thought that was really interesting because if you think about it, anytime we get stressed out about something, we are fearing something. Maybe we're fearing losing our job. We're fearing like not being able to pay the rent. Maybe we're fearing that our kids are starting school and are they gonna like come under the influence of bad kids, or maybe we're fearing that our vehicle is going to break down, or we're fearing that we're not going to be good enough, or we're fearing that aren't going to have a relationship. The whole thing is like when we stress out, we are fearing. And what I want to encourage you with is to fight back against that fear, against that stress, because it's something that can not only break us down mentally, but physically. If you know anything about my story, when I went to Vietnam, my celiac disease raised to the top. And I think a major reason for that was because I was dealing with so much stress at the time. And it brought that to the surface. And so since that time, I have been steadfast about trying to come up with ways to deal with my stress in productive ways, right? Because I think a lot of us, it's like, oh, I've had a bad day, let me go to the bar and have a drink. Or I've had a bad day, I'm just going to go home and go to bed. Or I'm going to go home and sit in front of the TV. And the thing is that how we deal with stress is so crucial, right? If we ever want to like push through it and defeat it, then we have to do things in a positive way. So 3 ways. The first thing you have to do is you have to acknowledge it, right? You have to say, wow, I'm stressed. I'm stressed. I'm fearful. You know what I mean? Like, this is where I'm at. I think acknowledging it is a huge portion because, maybe we're irritable. Maybe we're moody. Maybe we're freaking out, whatever. But what is it? What is the root, right? We're stressed out. We're scared of something. So the second thing is to ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Work is really chaotic and I'm feeling so stressed out. What am I scared of right here? Am I scared that I'm not going to get it all done? Am I scared that I'm going to fail? Am I scared that someone can do it better? Am I scared that like I'm not good enough, right? We want to think about why. We really want to get to the root problem, because the thing is like we can put some kind of band-aid on it, but band-aids aren't actually going to help in the long term if we don't deal with it. And dealing with it takes identifying it, right? The core, the root. The third thing is I want you to sit down and to make a list of things that can alleviate your stress or fear in a positive way. So for me, these days when I am in my higher self and I'm dealing with stress or fear, what do? I go and read Bible verses on fear. On how to defeat it. I sit down at my journal and I write. I work out. Working out is one of the biggest and best things that I can do because it actually gets me moving and I'm able to kind of like push off whatever it is that I'm feeling inside, which typically is a lot of energy because I'm a very anxious person. In addition, maybe calling my parents. Calling my parents is another huge way for me to deal with stress or fear. Because whenever I'm able to talk it out with someone that I not only respect, but love, and that I know has my best interest in mind, then it's a lot easier for me to deal with. So what I want to do is encourage you to put together a list of like 3 to 5 things that you can start doing the next time you get stressed. Maybe go for a drive. Maybe turn up some loud music. Maybe, whatever it is, we all need different things. And so it's just really crucial that you find yours, choose them, and put them into the action the next time that you get stressed out. This is what I have for you today. We all get stressed out. We all get fearful. We all get concerned that we're not doing good enough or that we aren't good enough. And I think it's really important that we don't just let those emotions hit us, but that we actually do something to fight back against them. Whenever it is that we are purposeful in life about what we're doing, we're winning, even if we're not winning, right? Action is better than nothing. Action is better than just sitting back and letting it destroy your life, because that's what stress will do. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, stress is a destroyer. So I encourage you to fight back. I hope that you have an awesome Wednesday and that you come hang out with me next week. Ciao from Columbus, Ohio.